I'm Ryan.
And I'm Shane.
And welcome to Top 5 Beatdown, a show where we compare top 5s for topics that seem completely asinine yet somehow garner strong opinions. And to add some fun to the mix, we compare our top 5s to that of a special guest. Today's topic is top 5 food vessels, and today's special guest is a man frequently seen eating on YouTube. Please welcome to the Beat Zone, Andrew Ilnyckyj.
Woo!
Welcome to the Beat Zone.
Thanks for having me. I have long dreamed of being on this show.
Yeah?
Love having intense opinions on pointless things.
It's kind of what I've made a living off of, so I'm happy that you share that same thing.
Is that you saying that ghosts are a pointless thing?
Oh.
I didn't realize you were gonna start this off being nasty.
Whoa.
Well, you think just because I'm sandwiched between two food boys that I'm
like
gonna
that.
get bullied here?
Yeah.
Yep.
You're in the Beat Zone and I'm the captain here.
I don't
So-
like Beat Zone. Can we change that?
I'm the
Also-
captain of beating.
Don't like that either.
What is your guys' relationship with food vessels?
I mean, I eat food. And
Yeah.
we make a show where actual things happen. You know, there's no like imaginary stuff.
You're referring to Ghost Files, I
Yeah.
assume, with
Yeah.
your snide little comment. I would say that everything that happens on that show is very realistic.
If I can interject, we never have to zoom in on the footage to see if the food went in our mouths.
That's true, that's true. You don't have to do that. You got me there, you
Damn.
son of a bitch. Okay. What's your relationship to food, Andrew?
Love food. Food's my favorite thing. My second favorite thing is getting it in my mouth. So
Can I get a little more elaboration on what you're getting in your mouth?
the food,
Oh, okay,
the
just making
vessel,
sure,
you
just
know,
making sure,
here
yeah.
comes the airplane.
Yeah.
Choo 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 choo. I have prepared my list. And I'm
That's-
ready to beat it
Well,
into you.
Let's all beat it together. Before we get into this, here are the rules. The food vessel itself has to be edible, and it must be holding a food item other than itself. And any type of food or drink goes as long as it adheres to these strict guidelines.
Let's list.
Andrew, you were the one who came up with this wacky ass topic, correct?
Yes, I did suggest this topic.
I prefer the term delivery system, but semantics.
Yeah, food delivery system, food vessel. These are edible things that will get the food into your mouth or can contain the food that you're eating.
I like it because it makes me imagine it like a little boat floating into my mouth.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go to your number 5.
My number 5 food vessel is, boom,
A waffle?
Yes.
waffles.
Okay, let's hear about it because I have some thoughts.
What's the number one thing you put on waffles? Maple syrup. Arguably one of the most delicious substances you can eat. It's the perfect vessel to get into it because it's made of lots of tiny cups. But arguably the goal of waffles is to just get lots of delicious stuff into your mouth. It could be
True.
berries, it could be whipped cream,
Yep.
powdered sugar. You can even throw some fried chicken on that thing. And now watch this. Waffle is also the best way to get the best sweet treat into your mouth. And I'm talking about ice cream cones. You wrap it around a cone, you let it harden,
That's
or you
kinda cheating.
bake
That's
it.
two different
I don't know.
foods.
Well, no,
It's really not.
It's not. It's the same substance,
Is
really.
it?
I don't know if it's exactly the same thing.
They're both waffles.
Waffle was an honorable mention for me. I do like your argument about it being cups. That's valid. But I don't know. You gotta love waffles.
Yeah,
You're not saying I'm
waffles.
going to get some maple syrup. It's like I love waffles. And you
Yeah.
eat waffles by itself.
But I will say my biggest problem with this. I was thinking of food vessels as a way to get more substantial food into your mouth. The only thing that this is delivering is syrup and butter.
That's why it's number 5.
I'm just saying it's a little flawed. I don't know if it cracks the top 5 for me. Unless you're throwing some berries on there. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I said fruits, jams, jellies.
Yeah.
I get
Whipped
it.
cream?
It's lightweight shit there, though. I do respect your list, even if it's you.
It's a good choice. No,
Be careful.
it's not on my list, but it's like a 6 or 7.
All right, let's go to my number 5. My number 5 is Chabata bread.
What?
I had a long argument with the people of the Beat Zone because I wanted to just list the things that it was part of. So, for example, Chabata bread is my favorite version of a sandwich. There's a lovely deli nearby named Potato Chips, and they use ciabatta bread that's crunchy. Oh, it's so crunchy in my mouth.
It's a good sandwich, I've had it.
And it really does deliver the food quite well. And it adds to the ingredients that are contained within the vessel. And I think that's what you're looking for when you're looking for a top 5 food vessel.
Also, do you know how old ciabatta bread is?
No, I don't actually.
It's from the 70s. Arguably one of the last decent breads ever invented.
That's a fun
Looks
fact.
like Yes, yes, our sideline reporter, Mr. Madej, does say that actually Chabata Bread was created in 1982, so sorry.
1982, okay, so a bread invented in 1982?
This fucking guy thought he was a Snapple and
I can't double down on Andrew though, because you know he's my partner in crime, so I gotta defend him here. But
I do like ciabatta bread. The problem is I've had too many bad ciabatta breads.
That's
Yes.
true. Yeah, it did become a little bit oversaturated, and therefore you have the bad ones. But that makes all the good ones all the better. Let's move on to your number 5.
All the better.
all right, my number 5 is egg.
Okay.
Now I know what you're thinking. What is he talking about? That's not a
Well, that's
vessel.
exactly
that's
what I
a
was
food.
thinking.
And that's the same thing my wife said to me last night when I shared this list with her.
Sounds like a smart lady.
But let me throw this one at you. Versatility. Omelet. Bang. Pow, pow, pow. Quiche. Pow, pow, pow. Frittata. Pow, pow, pow. What else we got? Deviled eggs. That's an egg presenting it as an egg, but other stuff inside.
That's actually pretty good.
I know it breaks the rules a little bit, but an egg is a delivery mechanism, a vessel, some may say, for the yolk.
Of life.
Is it a vessel or is
Oh.
it an ingredient? Because it feels to me more like an ingredient.
But if you were-
waffle was a little, you put things on top of the waffle, it's delivering it. Egg, it's mixed in. You have a scramble, you have an omelet.
I mean, an omelet is absolutely a vessel, right? That's like everybody getting a boat.
Yeah, you could
Jump in.
you could stuff an omelet.
You could, I suppose, stuff an omelet.
Yeah, and
that-
think about texture. It's just so many different textures, too. Egg can be anything.
Okay, well, just take it easy.
That one was borderline, but I actually kind of like it.
I think he's pushing it, and I like it. We're here to push the envelope.
Also, arguably, egg, delivery system of life.
Oh, now that's good.
I hate to break it to you, you weren't born in an egg.
No, we started eggs. We're fertilized.
Oh, you're right. No,
man.
you're right. Yeah, he's right. No, he's right. No, he is right. I forgot.
Yeah, but how much cooler would it be if you could hatch?
If I got
like in Jurassic Park, you just peck your way out.
And then there's a guy going, "Come on, little one, you can do it. Push, push, push to your number 4."
My number 4 delivery system for food to the mouth is Injera.
What? Okay, let's
You
hear
know what
about
that is.
this.
Injera is the spongy bread in Ethiopian cuisine that the entire meal is served on. And then you also rip it off, or you have little rolls of it that you bring the food into your mouth with.
Oh, it kind of looks like a crepe,
This one could be number 1.
but it's number 4.
That's just how good my list is. That this is one of the best food delivery systems possibly ever. It's number 4.
What are the typical things that go inside Injera?
There is an innumerable number of meats, vegetables, and stuff.
Yeah.
And if you haven't experienced eating Ethiopian food, it is one of the best food having times you could have.
I actually just had
agree.
it for the first
Personally.
time recently.
So you see all the little piles of the different sections of the food?
Yeah.
It's all sitting on top of a giant piece of injera.
I like food being
Injera.
organized into little piles. It's a good option.
It's a great pick.
Now let's go over to me, the people's lister.
Boy, I hope I'm saying injera right. It just occurred to me that it's one of those foods that I've only ever read in my mind. And if I got this wrong, I apologize. But I love it. I love it so much.
Injera.
Nice.
Nice.
Sweet.
Nice.
You should believe in yourself more. Let's move to my number 4.
let's see what you got.
My number 4 at the people's lister. My number 4 is a hot dog bun. Now look, if I could have a hot dog every day, I fucking would. I love hot dogs so much. They bring me so much joy. You could eat them at the beach, you could eat them at the barbecue, you could eat them at the ballpark. They're one of the few foods that conjures a feeling inside of you, like summer, you know?
Yeah.
That's the problem with this choice. All right, I'm respecting your list, absolutely, 100%.
Yeah, tell me what the problem is.
But you're banking the entirety of this choice on the hot dog.
That's correct.
And that is not a good choice.
That's because I would eat hot dogs over any of these.
I love hot dogs, but you can
don't
do
think-
one thing with hot dog buns.
Eat
Make
the
hot dogs.
shit out of it. That's what you could do with them. That's what you don't understand, my guy, is I love hot dogs so much. I like turkey dogs. I like normal, all beef hot dogs. I like.
Yeah, but you're focusing on the sausage, and that just
I always
proves
focus on the sausage, baby.
the bun is the least important part. That's why they give you 2 extra ones in the package, so you can just throw them straight in the trash. In a hot dog eating contest, they dissolve the bun so that it's not even there for them to devour more hot dogs. That's how unimportant
and I don't abide by what they're doing at those hot dog eating contests. They're ruining a beautiful food by just making it into a gluttony thing. And I think they're a delivery system of joy. And you could put other things on top of the hot dog. You could put chili. You could put onions. You could put relish. You could put tomato.
You're banking your life on a hot dog.
I wasn't finished. You could put onion. You could put ketchup, mustard.
Also, lobster rolls are basically served on hot dog buns.
Yeah, see?
So,
you could put other things in there. Yeah, you know, you could put other things
in that context, I like it a little more.
Let's go to your number 4.
Now okay.
Buster.
My number 4 is the Pilla Leaf. Are you familiar with the Pilla Leaf?
You knew I wasn't familiar with the Pilla Leaf. Are you familiar with the Pilla Leaf?
Of course
I am, yes.
Unbelievable, these fucking food boys.
Now, you know Gohan and Trunks?
Yes.
And you remember the fusion dance?
The fusion dance, yes.
Yes, and they come together, they go like, beep, and then they turn into Go Tanks.
Yes.
Now, imagine if Basil and Mint did the fusion dance, it would become the Pilla Leaf.
What would our fusion name be, though? That almost,
take it easy there.
I almost had to kill everybody in this studio.
That was salacious. The Pilla Leaf. This was made popular in Korean barbecue. You take the leaf and you put whatever you want. You want to put brisket on there. You want to put kalbi on there. You want to put your kimchi in there. Your rice in there.
I use rice paper as my
rice paper is pretty good, but you don't want all those carbs in your stomach.
Oh God, I haven't had Korean barbecue in so long.
It's just like a little minty enough. It like 4Ds the meal.
Yeah. Here's what I'm gonna say, and you could disagree with me. I don't like the texture of mint leaves on my tongue. I don't like it.
But that's why you have the basil part.
What's the texture of this leaf feel?
Oh, it's a rough guy.
See, that's exactly what
I looked prickly.
I looked at the picture. It didn't look good.
It's like Andrew's arms over there.
What now?
Hairy?
Yeah, it's like that.
He's hairy.
I like the Pilla Leaf, you know, in Korean barbecue. It's a testament to its strength that it can shine through all the other flavors that you're carrying into your mouth.
I just don't know if I like mint with my meat, though, you know?
Oh, you haven't had it yet. Oh, you're missing out.
I'll try it. You know what? You're right. I have not tried it. I will try it next time I go to Korean barbecue, which might be tonight. All right, let's move on to our top 3s.
My number 3.
Oh, shit.
About to blow you away.
Okay.
Intestines.
What? Wait, I love intestines, by the way.
I mean,
but as a vessel?
Yeah, they're containing food right now, I'll tell you.
Arguably one of the original food-carrying vessels. This hot dog wrapped in an intestine.
Oh,
that's right, it is.
Any sausage, if your sausage has a natural casing, all of that meat and spices and deliciousness is being transported by intestines. And what an incredible reuse of otherwise arguably pretty disgusting conceptualization thing.
That's a stretch. That's a casing though, isn't it? No?
Yeah, no, that's the whole idea. That is the right answer to your number 4, because you're trying to amplify the hot dog.
Hey, don't touch my hot dog.
Strong.
The intestine is the casing for the hot dog, not the bun.
I haven't had intestines by themselves. They're quite delicious.
Also, look, sausages are my favorite food. They wouldn't be possible without intestines.
Fair enough.
I
That's
like
fair.
it. It's creative, it's gross at first thought, but it's really delicious. Kids eat it, but they don't even realize it.
Yeah.
It's
true.
pretty brilliant. I'll give you that.
Also, one-trick pony. This is actually less of a one-trick pony than that.
Yeah, but this is better.
All right, well, let's move to my number 3 then. How about that? My number 3 is all-purpose flour.
What
Now,
What?
here's why I have this here.
APF?
That's right, APF, baby. You know what APF makes? Dumplings.
That's so dumb.
Oh boy, does it make good dumplings. I made dumplings recently.
APF makes your hot dog bun, bro.
And it makes
Hey,
this.
look, I wanted to put dumplings here, and they said I can't do that. So I put all-purpose flour, which makes dumplings. And dumplings,
Hey, this is your show.
they is the shadow producers of this realm in the beat zone. They taunt me. They wouldn't let me put dumplings here, so I put all-purpose flour, which can be made into a dumpling. Snuck around you. Dumplings are great. I like
Can you
them.
say dumpling skin?
Dumpling skin? Sure.
That's what you're going for, right?
Sure, dumpling skin. I just like the pouch of a dumpling, and it contains, some shrimp. Shumai is great. Soup dumpling, xiaolongbao, also incredible. I love dumplings a lot.
This is like asking a genie for infinite wishes. This
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
It's childish.
Hey,
frankly.
look, I agree. I wanted to put dumpling here, but I couldn't put dumpling, so this is the next best
But dumpling skin!
I had a heated argument over slack. I love making them, I love eating them. I love when you bite into a particularly juicy soup dumpling and it pops in your mouth. You know what I mean?
The way you said juicy was so juicy.
Oh my God, it was so juicy.
No, okay, I'm just gonna imagine this says dumpling skin, and if I think of that, yes, that's goated.
Okay,
for sure.
dumpling.
But all-purpose flour
Here's
is...
the thing, I agree with you. This says dumpling. We could CGI this out to say dumpling.
We're not. You wrote all,
We haven't.
You wrote all-purpose flour.
No, we didn't. It says dumpling. It's in the budget.
We're going to my number 3. Oh my God, my list is also bangers. It's like, you know, the Beatles.
You aren't known for your humility, but I'm happy to see you showcasing something now.
My number 3 is sushi rice.
Huh.
Okay, this is good.
Okay.
I like this.
And it's very specific, right? Sushi rice is a shorter grain, it's a little starchier, it's a little stickier, and it is the perfect vessel to get any kind of fish or steak. I've had steak on sushi rice, which is so good.
I like it, actually.
I'm gonna be honest, I actually almost fell asleep while you were talking.
But don't you love sushi?
I do, and the reason why is I started to daydream about hand rolls from Kazunori.
Oh God, yeah.
And they have, oh boy, do they have such good sushi rice there.
Yeah, imagine sushi without the sushi rice. Brown rice sushi, what is that nonsense?
It's really bad.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, it's good.
It's a good pick. It's solid. I have no notes.
You know what else is good about sushi rice?
What?
The temperature.
Oh God, yeah.
That's when it's warm.
You know, yeah.
That's
it's
why I
got to
don't
be
like-
like close to body temperature.
I don't like
Yeah.
when you get sushi from like a grab and go situation because the sushi is all cold.
Yeah,
Because they
can't
have
be
to
cold.
keep
Can't be
the rice
No.
and the fish cold, and then the rice gets all fucked up.
I also love the motion of making sushi. It's like the, you know,
Oh, yeah,
thing. Oh
yeah.
man, it's so satisfying.
that-
It's a real life magic trick.
Let's go to number 2 for you.
All right, my number 2 edible vessel is tortillas.
There it is. And my
Tortillas?
And I will also have to reveal my number 2 is a corn
Or
tortilla.
tortilla, okay, yeah.
Okay. Flour, corn,
Tortilla
what
bros.
are you doing?
I mean, all tortillas are incredible. Let's just count the ways. Taco, burrito, quesadilla, tostada.
True.
They got old, refry them, you got chips.
That's true.
A nacho, scoops,
Tostito scoops.
Tostito scoops.
Made for scooping. You can
Made-
scoop things. That's the definition of a vessel right there.
Yeah, that could probably float on water.
That's a
probably
fucking-
traverse the ocean. A Tostito scoop.
It's a little boat and it's a cup that you can eat.
If I was gonna pick one that was the absolute best, I would also pick corn.
I had corn tortillas here because I love tacos. Street tacos in particular are one of my favorite foods on earth. They're simple, especially if you have a very freshly made one. And it's a perfect delivery system. It adds flavor while not taking away from the main players, which is the meat and the ingredients.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And it allows you to eat 1,000 of whatever it is that is being held by the
Yeah,
tortilla.
and corn tortillas are also a little better for you because they don't have as much of the starch from the flour.
Sure.
No, I mean tortilla should be in my top 5, but I knew it'd be covered, so I didn't want to give it too much
That's why you
love.
did it. Yeah.
But it is, you know, it's the classic pick. Everybody loves tortillas. What can you say?
Except you, because you don't have any.
Well, no, because I have better ones.
Okay, let's see
can't
it.
say.
Let's see it.
All right, my number 2 is Roti Chinai. I don't know if
Okay.
you're familiar with this.
That's
Yes.
that's Thai restaurants as well as in Indian restaurants.
It's all over the place. Roti Chinai is the Malaysian version. Imagine a food that can be both fluffy and crispy. How is
Yeah.
that possible? It's like a croissant, but not. Imagine a food that can be both dense and airy. How is that possible? It's not. Imagine a food.
Oh, a lot of imagines. You're like a movie trailer from the 80s.
Imagine a food.
Imagine a world where you had a pastry.
Honestly, like this is probably my favorite Malaysian food of all time. It's very similar to your Injera choice. It's like you basically take roti canai and you dip it, or you pick anything up. You can pick egg, you can pick curry, you can pick, you know, meats,
Dip
whatever.
it in curry, so good. It's very, very good.
There's a roti canai shop across from my grandparents' house, and they literally package the roti canai in newspaper, and they put the curry, hot curry, in a plastic bag. I know it's kind of weird, doesn't make sense, but it's that image. Honestly, makes me cry like once a day.
It's like a beautiful memory from home.
It is, and it's the most delicious thing ever.
There's a hot dog shop right across from my parents' house as well, and I like to go there.
What's it called?
It's called Wiener Schnitzel, and it really brings me back as well.
By the way, have you ever seen how they make roti canai?
No, but I see.
It's like a pizza. They'll like whip it around, you know, and then they like scrunch it up, and it's an
Do
art.
they ever make it table side?
Oh, all the time. And oftentimes they make it in a tandoori oven, so it's actually
fuck
like
yeah.
they throw it in there.
I love
pull it
table
out.
side anything.
You didn't pick tortilla, but arguably
Similar.
roti is like distant cousin of a tortilla.
That's true. It could
Yeah.
be. Can you imagine a burrito or a taco wrapped in a roti? That sounds good. We're looking good so far.
No one's, you know what? I respect
You gotta imagine dumpling and sandwich here. Just erase these two.
I feel very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly, I'm looking at my list right now and I think I fucking nailed it.
I know you guys love basketball, but I'm pretty sure this is how it feels before you're about to dunk on somebody.
Oh, okay.
All right.
My number one edible vessel is leaves.
Oh!
Okay, now that's the opposite of dunking on someone. This doesn't conjure images of you putting your nuts in our head. This is more us putting our nuts on your head, unfortunately. But go ahead.
Hold still. Leaves can be used to pick up things like a lettuce cup, like, in fact, the Pilla Leaf in Korean barbecue, the sam, delivering the meat into your mouth. Grape leaves,
Yeah.
dolmas, used to wrap things.
Yeah.
A salad is really just vegetable nachos where all the leaves are little chips, but it's even better because salads are secretly the hardest thing to make well in the world.
Well, check this out. I hate salads, and
Yeah.
I hate anything that's green for the most part. So this is my nightmare. Imagine I have the most juicy cut of meat.
Yeah.
And I'm saying,
Yes.
what do you want to put this on top of to make it even better?
You would say, I don't want to detract from this juicy cut of meat in any way. So I'm not going to pick some mass-produced bullshit. Instead, I'm going to put it on a fresh, just pure vessel that'll just get it into my mouth so I can enjoy it as best as possible.
I don't. Leaves also have like a very, for lack of a better term, leafy taste
Oh,
that
but-
would ruin the meat or whatever is contained inside them. That's why I
that's
hate
the
salad,
best.
because
No.
it feels like I'm eating yard work.
Do you like In-N-Out's protein-style double-double?
Thank you.
Absolutely
Thank you.
not.
The greatest thing at In-N-Out you can
Yes.
buy.
The bun in In-N-Out is part of the fun. No bun, no
Just
fun.
because you rhyme doesn't mean it's true.
No
not
bun,
true.
more fun.
Oh!
That's not true. I've
I have a
never
very
seen someone eat a protein-style burger outside In-N-Out and look happy. They always look sad.
No,
to me.
arguably, the thing that makes it so good is the fresh crunch of all the vegetables. And what if you could just
yes.
increase that by 10?
Yeah.
The bun
Leaves.
is awesome. The bun is
Leaves
great.
do it. Have you ever seen a rabbit eat a leaf?
Yeah, but I'm not a fucking
Adorable.
rabbit.
You're missing out.
I'm not missing. I've had protein style when I was trying to cut carbs out, and I was like, this sucks. I hate this. Okay, here's my number one. Now that, geez, let's restore some order here. My number one is a flour tortilla.
You should be banished from this show.
No, I should not be banished. This is creative.
There's
Flour-
no way that a flour tortilla is better than a corn tortilla.
Or better than its origin, all-purpose flour.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was my turn to speak.
Go ahead, go ahead. Defend the indefensible.
No, I'm gonna defend the shit out of it. It's because I think a burrito is more fun than a taco. And burritos might be my favorite item on earth in terms of food. Also, a burrito is an inherently different experience than a taco.
Yeah,
especially.
a taco is a better experience.
I don't know about that. I think a burrito is really good. And I'm basing this solely mostly off my experience of eating burritos while
You know-
very high. And I think it's better. You hold it in your hand, you just fucking go to town on it, you know?
Do that again.
Just like really go to town on it.
Yeah, you're super wrong.
I don't think I am.
I can't believe you should be called the child's lister.
I'm the people's lister.
And I can't
dude.
believe I started a company with you, man.
I
With
pour-
this list?
The
With
amount-
these opinions?
The amount of sauce I pour on my burritos, oh, you wouldn't believe it. You know what holds it great? Flour tortilla.
This is the children's menu.
You know, I'll do
This
really
this
is.
is the main menu.
Yeah.
And this is the restaurant where there isn't a children's menu.
Who's gonna order leaves as their number
You're just
one?
mad that I know
order
more about
leaves.
leaves than you. I'm better at eating than you.
You keep your leaves, I'll keep my flour tortillas. And I'll do you one better. You know what I used to do when I was growing up? I used to put butter in a flour tortilla, put it in the microwave, and then I would eat a butter
It
burrito.
sounds pretty good. It sounds pretty good. For a 5-year-old Ryan, I'm impressed. All right. Are you ready to take us home, Stephen Lim? I am. Here we go.
Talking to himself.
My number one is white bread.
Oh my God, you gave me guff about mine and you put literal white bread? That's what people say when someone's bland. Superman, white bread.
White bread. How can something with such little nutritional value still be around for so long? Because it's amazing. Because it's the greatest invention of all time. White bread, greatest
I
invention of all
can't
time.
believe what's just happened here. This is worse.
Let me
right?
explain
I mean,
this to you.
this is worse.
Ever had a $500 cut of steak on white bread? Because I know you have, and I know I have.
That's such a strangely
And
specific scenario
I
that
have.
most people won't say yes to. You ever had a
Goddamn. That was
$500 cut
good.
of meat
That
on
was
white
good.
bread?
But have you also had a $2 fried chicken on white bread?
You're just describing worth it right
Now that shit is good. Oh
my
One of my
God.
favorite foods, kaya toast. Kaya toast, it's literally cold slices of butter with kaya spread over toasted white bread. And nothing beats that.
Boy,
Are you okay?
I'm just recovering from this pick.
White bread is universally beloved, and if everybody could admit it, they would say they like it, but they're just scared to be mocked by people like you, Ryan.
I mean, I love a club sandwich. Arguably, a BLT is best served on white bread.
Thank you.
Can you
And
pull a muscle with that stretch?
when I think of enjoying a piece of toast, what I think of is toasted white bread, which no other even, really great bread that's toasted, it's delicious. There's still something platonic about the white bread, but it's maybe a 4 or a 5.
No way.
I'd allow that, but the number one
Number one
spot
is
is
wild.
white bread.
Now, let me tell you
It's
something.
wild,
That's-
dude.
The last thing I want to say about white bread, okay, the texture of white bread is the most pillow-like texture of all foods.
You mean chalky?
All foods.
Oh my god.
Name a food with a better texture than white bread.
Any of these, any of these, than that. Any of your other items. You were doing so well.
I don't know why I ever worried about coming on this show. This is a cakewalk.
Unbelievable.
This list makes you think. It makes you think about what you value in food. I'm sorry that I had to embarrass you like this.
I don't think you did. I think actually all of our number ones would be seen as an abomination to another person, which is kind of impressive. You put leaves as your number one, something that I could find walking on the street. You put white bread, and then I got a flour tortilla, which I'll admit is a little controversial, but I am a controversial guy.
Well, no, the controversy that you put tortilla 3 times.
2 times.
Flour tortilla.
Yeah,
for
but this is
tortilla.
really dumpling. This is dumpling.
I respect you guys' lists. I now know where I stand with you, both of you. We'll be eating at different
Hey
dinners
man,
tonight.
that's fine. You could walk into whatever diner you want wearing your PDD baby blue sweatpants, and I'll go and have a delicious burrito by myself. It's gonna be very good. And I don't even know what to say about leaves. You should be ashamed of
No,
yourself.
that's good. But too broad.
You wish you could understand leaves.
You trust me, I do, because I don't understand it. You're right.
I don't know what I expected from this episode, but I shouldn't have been surprised by this. And true to who you are, I see your list.
All right, well, that does it for this episode of Top 5 Beatdown. Make sure you all chime off in the comments. Let us know who the people's lister is. Let us know what decisions didn't make any sense to you or which ones were delightful. And Andrew, thank you for coming on. Is there anything you'd like to plug?
Well, actually, Steven and I are working on something new that's going to be coming in the not too distant future. So get ready for that.
Oh, a juicy exclusive.
Also follow
Yeah.
this man on Instagram.
Is there any chance that you guys might need a ghoul boy or two on that show?
Oh,
Try some food?
you know.
Maybe eat some flour tortillas?
I want to eat all your foods together at once.
Well, that's the kindest thing you've ever said to me.
That's the list.
We gotta start filming the arguments we have with ourselves when we're making our lists. Can you imagine that? How crazy
No,
that
I don't
would get?
want a window into your mind, Ryan. I don't think anybody wants that.